Hi guys, welcome. I'm Kaden and today we are doing Aquarius makeup. We are so close to the end. Pisces will be next week, but today we are focusing on Aquarius. And today we're going to be doing all types of cool colors, and not cool like that's so cool, but cool as in blues, purples, etc. I don't think I need to explain that. Hello? Aquarius, water bearer. Shout out to Ruling Planets for letting me use their thumbnails throughout this whole entire series. You guys rock. Go check out rulingplanets.com if you haven't already. If you love astrology and you like makeup, I highly suggest that you subscribe to my channel. I'm here for you every Wednesday. And without further ado, let's get started. So for the hair, remember back in high school, okay, so I graduated 2014. 7 years ago? Oh my God. I still feel like I'm 19, 17. That's fucked up. But anyways, I graduated in 2014, and around that era from freshman to senior, the poof was a big thing. So around Jersey Shore Snooki time. So I just did like a little ponytail. I separated it into two and curled it. I tried to do the poof. I put some pins in there to kind of make it go forward. It didn't really work. Okay, it's been a while. And then I did another ponytail that went around that. So I took this half and put it up, split the ponytail and did other curls. And then the rest of it, I just curled it down because I wanted it to look like water flowing down like a fountain. So yep, that's what I did. I think I'm gonna delete my eyebrows today because Aquarius are known for being very like alien type people. Let's see how it goes. So Aquarius are born January 20th to February 18th. And their ruling planet is Uranus. I guess the proper way to say it is Uranus, but then that sounds like urine. We're just gonna call it your asshole. Just kidding. We're gonna call it Uranus. Uranus. I feel like Uranus is too fancy and it's just like, come on, we all wanna say Uranus. So we're gonna say Uranus. Uranus is their ruling planet. And for those of you who don't know, Uranus is about rebellion and all things unique. And if you've ever met an Aquarius, they do tend to be very rebellious by nature. Outbursts being one of them. When they are angry, they are the definition of an angsty teen, pretty much forever. They like what they like. They don't like being questioned. They don't like having to report to anybody. They're very much about their independence and freedom. So this is where I'm at in life. Aquarius's stone is also Onyx, which if you don't remember from last week's video, Capricorn shared the same stone. And Onyx is meant to resemble mourning and basically just giving you strength to carry on. It keeps out negative entities, etc., etc. And I find it interesting because both Capricorn and Aquarius are very feely signs. They're very deep into their emotions. So it's only fitting that they share this stone that allows them to feel and mourn and assess and grow and be protected while doing so. Because if there's one thing that Aquarius is proud of, it's self-growth. This is getting good. Ooh, I look like Lady Gaga. Ooh. Remember how I hated this Urban Decay concealer? I think it would go great for these brows. Because I just want to cake these bad boys up. I have never done this to my eyebrows before. I feel like I'm violating them, but I like it. So Aquarius are unique individuals. They're very interesting and they hold a huge capacity full of knowledge. They hold the information that you just never thought you would need, and they have it, and it's very useful. Sometimes even the people that you never expected to have this information have it, and you just kind of think they pulled that out of their ass. They don't know what they're talking about. Most of the time, they know what they're talking about, or they at least have a good grasp on it. Common sense is 100% their forte. They're very street smart and book smart, which is pretty freaking rad. I've said this before in previous videos, but Aquarius are the type of people who get very lucky in jobs. They really don't have to try very hard and they just find themselves either in long-term positions or in high positions effortlessly. I think their distaste for structure is very appealing at some jobs, and that's why they are given these opportunities, because they're just not like any other candidate. What's interesting about Aquarius is that they're very unpredictable. If you are good at astrology or good at pinpointing what someone's zodiac sign is, you can tell when someone's an Aries, when someone's a Libra, when someone's a Pisces. But it's very difficult pinpointing Aquarius because Aquarius is just so out of this world. They can really shapeshift into anything that they want to be. The only thing that makes it easier to pinpoint an Aquarius is that Aquarius people seem to have this theme to them. So their catchphrases, their mannerisms, their style, their likes, their dislikes, it's always consistent. It's very easy to imitate an Aquarius in a game of charades because they just are so uniquely them and it's consistent. And I think that is because they are a fixed air sign. Basically, fixed is just like it sounds, stubborn people. So Taurus is a fixed sign as well. So Aquarius is pretty much stuck in their ways and they're also very hard-headed, but they are an air sign. So they're very stubborn and fixed about their independence, their freedom. A partner who is controlling is not going to be a good match for Aquarius. They have to be themselves. They have to be allowed to have their own personal space. Aside from that, they're very good sharers. So they're very good siblings. They like their own space, but they like to share their food. They like to share their toys. They like to share their clothes, etc. They're very giving in that sense. As long as they have their own space, they will give you the clothes off their back. What was the point of putting concealer on my brows? This is not, doesn't look any different if I hadn't. Aquarius often feel lost, like they don't have any purpose or anything that really defines them or makes them stand out, but it's quite the opposite. They have a theme to them, whether that's coding or running a restaurant or eating or smoking or shopping. They have these themes to them. And although maybe some Aquarius feel like they don't want these things to define them, first of all, they can always change them, but rarely they will. So they should just learn that it's okay to like what you like even if it's a fetish or whatever you're into. I mean, don't hurt anybody, but if you're not hurting anybody, you are cool in it. You're fine. There's these moments where Aquarius can be relentless and it seems like they don't care about anyone's feelings but their own. But it's quite the opposite because they tend to feel remorse very, very deep. So even in the moment, if they, want to let loose and do something for themselves, they really work hard to apologize for any behavior that might have stressed anybody out. Aquarius is infatuated with basically whoever they come across at the time, whoever tickles their fancy at the time. The takeaway from this is that, are you ever satisfied? Is anything going to be perfect how you envision it? No. I think it's more of like when things get too perfect, they self-sabotage, and when things are not quite perfect enough, they self-sabotage. So cut that out. Let yourself be happy. I feel like that was a waste. I feel like I need to get rid of these white eyebrows. I hope you guys know I have zero idea what I'm going to go for. I just kind of do and hope for the best. I'm gonna put on lips because I don't know what to do. You know what I never wear? I never wear bright pink lipstick. So we're gonna do that. What else can I say about Aquarius? Well, I guess because of their need to be free and independent, they tend to grow up pretty fast. This looks like Mardi Gras. Okay, add some pizzazz in here. Whoa, this is pretty cool. Taking it. That looks so fucking dope. Feel like I need more blues now. This is fucking awesome. Now I feel like insecure about the rest of everything I did. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius are phenomenal friends. One of my best friends is an Aquarius, but other Aquarius that I know are very good friends to their friends. They don't judge them. They stick it through with them. They are there whenever you need them. They are ride or die for their friends. I would say they respect their lovers and friends over their family 9 out of 10 times. Aquarius also usually have a great sense of style. Men, it's harder to come by, but Aquarius women I know, they always try to keep up with the trends, or they set the trends themselves. I'm liking this. See, comes together, comes together. Interestingly enough, because like I said, Aquarius are very independent, free birds, they don't travel a lot. No, they don't travel a lot. They love their independence in their region, but they don't travel as much as you think they would. I think what makes Aquarius people so magnetic is the fact that they love to talk. And they'll talk to pretty much anybody who will listen. Remember I said they have so much knowledge inside of them that you didn't think that they were capable of such knowledge. Well, they have so much knowledge in them that they want to share it with the world, which is sweet because people like Capricorn and Scorpio just keep it to themselves. The out of this world theme I was going for is working because what the fuck? Aquarius people love candy. They love sweets. I don't know why, but they all do. They like just like munching on little sweets and having their little lifesaver gummies and their Skittles and whatever else they got up their sleeve. They just like to, I think it's kind of like a fidgety thing, like a boredom thing. They like to pass the time with it because overall, like I said with the depression, I think Aquarius people get anxious too. And so they need something to occupy them. This is a fucking vibe. Every Aquarius I know, every single one has this natural connection with animals. Animals love Aquarius people. I don't know why. They are just so drawn to them. I think it's because Aquarius people are naturally super compassionate towards others, and animals see that because, you know, animals can see the bad and the good in other people. Oh, you know what I've also noticed about Aquarius? They are naturally awkward people. And not awkward where you're like, ew, weirdo, get away from me, which you shouldn't do that to anybody. But you know what I'm talking about. There's those people where you're like, creeper. No, Aquarius are the awkward type, like the cute awkward type, where they think that they are just like such an abomination. And it's really quite the opposite. They're just adorable little creatures that should never feel awkward. In fact, please, I encourage you, be more awkward. I go out of my way to be awkward. I don't know if that's a good trait or not, but I just feel like there's too much fake and pretend and norm that we should really embrace making people uncomfortable in an innocent way. Like, I'm not saying like say inappropriate comments like sexually harassing people, but just like, I don't know, talk about like poop once in a while. I don't know, make unnecessary long eye contact. Because if you don't have that in life, what do you have? I also noticed about Aquarius that they love taking on the underdog. So the people in the crowd that usually go unnoticed, first of all, they hate being impressed. This is all Aquarius, but my friend will think this is directly about her. All Aquarius do not like people who try to impress them. They find it quite the opposite, very unimpressive. So what Aquarius does is they look at the runt of the group, like the underdog, and this person who they point out in their head doesn't attract attention to themselves or like try to. So what they do is they verbally notice the things that this underdog does and kind of gasses them up and makes them realize, you're the shit, you're impressing me, I like that. And I think it's that rebellious nature about them that goes against the status quo. Not only that, but their compassion for people lets them understand people that feel misunderstood. And that is just a really beautiful trait to have. I'm gonna put on the tattoo and then we will be done. Side note before I go and do that, it appears that my millions of fans really like when Miguel's in the videos because, well, I don't know why. He's just like that awkward, lovable character. He's definitely different, aren't we all? He's just like so quirky and cute, and you guys want to see more of him, so I love that. Thank you for approving of the love of my life. I will include him in more videos and probably do like whole videos with him. I just want to get finished with the series first, which will be done next week, so stay tuned. Trust me, when I told Miguel that he's a star, he was so flattered. Miguel's been in videos with me before for like school projects and stuff because surprisingly, yes, I did go to school for film and I'm still not talented. But anywho, he was the subject in a lot of my films because I just needed, you know, bodies and characters. And Miguel, if you know Miguel, he's a very serious type of person. Like, he doesn't fuck around. He's very by the book. But in front of a camera, in another life, he must have been an actor or a clown or something because he just lights the hell up. He loves being on camera. Oh, just like Libra. The booty. Look at the booty. Why do they emphasize their butts so much? I mean, I'm down for the booty. Homeboy got the wagon on my face. So, there you guys have it. Aquarius in her true form. I'm super impressed. You know what's funny is I was looking at older videos because I love to look at myself because I'm vain. And I was looking at the old episodes, and a lot of the times when I finished, I'm like, wow, you guys, I'm super impressed. And it's so funny because when you watch the whole video and you hear me say, I'm impressed with this look, you're like, that's impressive to you? I mean, it looks terrible. Like I said, I am in no means talented at all in makeup or hair. I do not claim to be. I am not a makeup artiste at all. I am not trying to be. So it's impressive to me, okay? And practice makes perfect. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll be crazy in the future, like Mimmels or something. But I've got to say, guys, I'm really impressed with today's look. And next week, we'll be doing Pisces. And it will be bittersweet because it'll be the last one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Next week, we will be doing Pisces, our last sign of the series. I will see you next week.